Today's hero is one of the few Turkish actors who has achieved true global fame. And he did so not through a Hollywood career, but through Turkish TV series that were translated into dozens of languages around the world. Burak Ozcevic has tens of millions of fans across the globe who follow his work and his active personal life with unwavering interest. In today's video, I'll take you through Burak's life. From his early childhood to the present day. Burak Ozcevic was born on December 24, 1984 in the picturesque resort city of Mersin on Turkey's Mediterranean coast. His father, Bunyamin Ozcevic, owned a popular local restaurant serving traditional cuisine, while his mother, Seyhan, took care of the household and raised their children. By the time Burak was born, the family already had an older daughter, Bersin Deniz. Burak's childhood was happy and calm. He was a balanced and not very active child, preferring watching cartoons to other forms of entertainment. His idols were superheroes, with Batman being his favorite, and as a young dreamer, Burak imagined himself as the Dark Knight one day. Fortunately, he soon moved away from the screen, spending more time with friends, playing football day and night, and regularly hitting the gym, which gave him a strong and handsome physique. After finishing school, Burak's family moved to Istanbul, providing him with more opportunities to choose his future career path. He graduated from Turkey's oldest university, Marmara University, where he studied cinema, visual arts, and photography. While still studying, Burak began working as a model, a career path his father strongly supported, seeing good prospects in it. His father encouraged him to participate in various beauty contests, and in 2003, Burak won the Best Model of Turkey competition, which at that time was a breeding ground for aspiring TV actors. One of the contest founders, Erkan Özerman, once admitted that he literally pulled the future star out of the trash. The initial casting was managed by several assistants, and one of them didn't like Burak's photos, placing them in a rejection box. However, after returning from Paris, Erkan decided to review the photos from the discard pile and pulled Burak's picture back into the selection pool, which led to his success in the competition. After winning, Burak was named the most handsome man in Turkey, and shortly afterward, he came second in the Best Model in the World contest. Interestingly, Burak never planned to enter the contest himself. It was his father who sent his photos. Once Burak graduated from university, his career in the fashion industry quickly reached new heights. He was invited to fashion shows, designers flooded him with offers, advertisers sought to secure him for contracts, and glossy magazines were filled with his portraits, capturing the Turkish heartthrob's passionate gaze. It would have been strange if such a striking figure had escaped the attention of TV directors and casting agents. And in 2006, he made his on-screen debut in the youth series -18. Just a year later, Burak starred in the leading role of the romantic comedy Husband by Force. Soon, offers for the budding actor poured in. He appeared in the comedy series Family Home, and in an unusual role for himself in the horror film Infected. At that time, the young heartthrob was dating actress Zeynep Dorkardaslar, who had also participated in the Best Model of Turkey competition in 2005 and was recognized as the woman with the most perfect figure. They were together for 4 years, but Burak eventually left her for model Ebru Samp, though their relationship ended soon after. In 2010, under the production company Tim's, the teen drama Little Secrets was released, in which Burak played the cynical and cheerful rich kid Çetin. The Turkish adaptation of the American TV series Gossip Girl received praise from critics, several nominations for prestigious awards, and was a huge success with audiences. This project also introduced Ozcevic to the famous producer Timur Savci, with whom he developed a warm and lasting relationship. In 2011, the historical drama series Magnificent Century premiered, a project created by Timur Savci and his friend, screenwriter Meral Oke. They were inspired by the historical events during the reign of the prominent Ottoman ruler and military leader, Suleiman the Magnificent. Neither the creators nor anyone involved believed the project would achieve massive success, but it went on to become one of the most famous TV series worldwide and the most expensive Turkish series in history. More than $2 million were spent on producing the 139 episodes spread across 4 seasons. Thousands of luxurious costumes were made. Entire sets covering 50,000 square meters were constructed, and the actors worked 16-hour shifts, sometimes collapsing from exhaustion, begging the creators to slow down. Despite the challenges during filming, historical inaccuracies, and criticisms about distorting the facts, the show's popularity exploded. It aired in 60 countries and became a huge success both internationally and at home. In Russia, the premiere occurred in 2012, making the lead actors instant heartthrobs to millions. Burak, who was cast as Malkaglı Bali Bey, a close confidant of the Sultan, immediately won the hearts of the female audience. While fans speculated who Bali Bey would fall in love with, Barack had already begun shooting his next project with Timur Savci, which brought him another wave of popularity. The adaptation of Resat Nuri Gunnikin's famous novel The Little Sparrow was a much more ambitious project. Filming took place in the beautiful mansion of Ahmet Rizet Pasha, located in the historic district of Istanbul. Around $1 million was spent on renting the building and creating sets, while household items and furniture were borrowed from museums and private collections. For Barack, the film not only brought him fame and a significant salary, but it also introduced him to his future wife, Fahriye Evcen. The two were dubbed the most beautiful couple in Turkey in 2014. However, contrary to what gossipers might have suggested, there was no romance between the actors on the set of The Little Sparrow. Later, Barack admitted that feelings did develop during filming, but they suppressed them. At the time, Barack was in a serious relationship with the famous model Ceylin Kappa, and they were preparing for marriage, while Fahriye was recovering from a difficult breakup with another Turkish TV star, Özkan Deniz. That it's known that Barack's fiancée, a fiery and jealous woman, followed him everywhere, causing constant suspicion and arguments. She even had a dislike for his film partner, and like a fury, she would burst onto the set to confront Barack over perceived infidelities, making a spectacle of herself. That in 2015, the suspense drama Black Love aired, which received praise from the public and earned its creators an Emmy Award for Best Telenovela of the Year. However, the film also had a downside for Barack. He and his co-star, Neslihan Atagül, were suspected of having an affair, although they both denied it. Neslihan's husband didn't appreciate their on-screen kisses, which looked very convincing. Ultimately, jealousy strained their friendship, and Barack and Neslihan stopped speaking altogether. That in the same year, Barack ventured into a new role by founding his own production company and began working on a new film, Love Like You. His first move as a producer was to invite Fahriye Evcen to play the lead role, which sparked a huge outcry from his fiancée. Persistent rumors suggested that Ceylin's suspicions were not unfounded, as fans believed Barack had started dating Fahriye while still engaged to Ceylin. Atio Kam, his jealous fiancée. Barack decided to end their relationship, and from that moment, nothing could stop the love between Turkey's most beautiful couple. Barack later admitted that he had always planned to cast Fahriye from the start, knowing she would perform better than anyone else and understanding that the passion between them would emotionally enrich the film. The romantic atmosphere on set brought the two closer, but they kept their relationship a secret, displaying remarkable stealth. However, by the film's premiere, they appeared publicly as a couple, holding hands tightly. Events started to unfold quickly, and soon Barack moved into his beloved Fahriye's apartment in the Istana district. The reason for this was that Fahriye didn't want to move her extensive wardrobe. Before meeting Barack, Evcen had a reputation for having a difficult character, often considered a capricious young woman, but she became softer around him and admitted she was ready to accept her partner's habits and quirks. Barack also realized that Fahriye was the perfect match for him and introduced her to his family. Moreover, the actor gifted her expensive jewelry and changed the license plate on his car to feature her initials. A few months after moving in, the couple married according to Sharia law, and in 2017, they had a civil wedding. The ceremony took place at the historic Selim Pasha Villa by the Bosphorus. Fahriye, the charming bride, changed 3 expensive dresses during the wedding. The couple exchanged vows under a white arch made of live flowers and danced a lavish wedding dance to a sensual cover of the song Crazy in Love, delighting 500 guests. Barack covered all the expenses for the wedding, which amounted to about $85,000, a relatively modest sum for such a large event, especially considering the number of guests. Despite receiving an offer from a businessman from the UAE to spend $2 million on the celebration, the couple decided to stick with tradition, where the young husband covers all the costs. That Barack is extremely popular in the UAE. They were invited to spend their honeymoon in Dubai, but they declined and instead went to the Maldives. Almost immediately, rumors started circulating that the couple was expecting a baby, but the joyful news didn't come until early 2019 when it was announced that they had welcomed a son. A fierce competition broke out for the right to publish the first photos of their baby, with various publications and corporations offering large sums. The winner was a real estate company from Uzbekistan, who bought the photo for $160,000. Little Karen received a luxurious apartment in Tashkent as a gift. Barack and Fahriye are considered exemplary parents, dedicating as much time as possible to their child, not relying on relatives or nannies. They are frequently in the public eye, as both are active social media users with millions of followers. However, publicity has sometimes worked against Barack, as scandals have often emerged on the internet. A few years ago, the Iranian beauty and former Miss Universe, Malika Jabari, confessed her feelings to Barack on his social media page. The actor's reaction puzzled his followers. He simply blocked her everywhere he could. He did the same with the well-known Russian socialite Victoria Bonya, who, like Jabari, wrote to Barack just before his wedding, declaring that he was her man. His followers believe the blockings were due to Fari's jealousy over these beauties. Since 2016, Barack has appeared in several films. The two parts of the melodrama My Brother and the action-packed military thriller I Would Give My Life, where Barack played the role of a special forces commander, were released, but both films failed at the box office. As a producer on these films, Barack lost a significant amount of money. In 2019, the historical adventure series Establishment, Osman premiered, where Barack played the lead role of Osman Bey. For the role, Barack grew his hair out and allowed his thick black mustache to grow even longer. Rumors spread that he had undergone plastic surgery to lift his eyelids and fight signs of aging. According to his colleagues, Barack's behavior on set was strange. Though he had always been known for his quick temper, this time, he seemed to be experiencing a full-blown breakdown. He was often seen in a bad mood, and he vented his frustrations directly on the set. Eyewitnesses to his outbursts claimed that he used foul language and cursed everyone around him. For some reason, this incident was not left unnoticed, and soon, a legal case was opened against the actor, and the matter was sent to the Istanbul court. The court session had long since taken place, but no clear comments from the press were forthcoming. What is known is that the star of Magnificent Century faced up to 4 years in prison for public insults. Barack Ozavit is one of the highest-paid actors in Turkey, with Forbes estimating his personal net worth at $25 million. He reportedly earns no less than $1 million per year and receives about $26,000 for each episode of a series. No other actor in Turkey commands such fees, and considering that most series run for around 100 episodes, it's clear that his filming projects generate substantial income. In Turkey, competition among actors is fierce, and breaking into the top tier of the entertainment industry is nearly impossible. For example, less successful actors are paid no more than $700 per episode. Barack understands the need to secure a reliable financial future for himself and his family, so instead of spending his earnings on trivial things, he focuses on accumulating wealth and making successful investments. Turkish news outlets report that Barack prefers to invest in real estate and precious metals, particularly gold. He also has a keen interest in expensive watches, believing that their value will not only remain steady over time, but will also appreciate. The actor has always had numerous lucrative endorsement deals. He was the face of Clear Shampoo for 8 years, appeared in ads for household appliances in Uzbekistan, and earned nearly $1.5 million in 2017 for a commercial for the MR Shopping Center. Additionally, Barack has been collaborating with a Turkish clothing brand for several years. According to company representatives, sales nearly doubled after Barack became their spokesperson, and his compensation amounted to around $600,000. The family is not the only source of income for Barack. Recently, Fari and their young son Karen appeared in a diaper commercial. Barack declined to participate, citing his busy schedule, but his family earned $230,000 from the shoot, with $45,000 of that going to their star child. Barack owns several properties, including their family home in the elite district of Beykoz, near Istanbul, where they spend all their free time. This beautiful 4-story mansion features a pool and a green lawn, and thanks to its location, the owners can enjoy breathtaking views of the city daily. Barack has admitted that they don't hire household helpers and prefer to do things themselves. For example, Fari enjoys cleaning the house and preparing delicious meals. The couple also work together on the interior design of their home, which is filled with light, unique accessories, quirky furniture, and bright accents. The mansion is finished with great care and taste, with natural materials such as marble, granite, and valuable wood species, with the highlight being the luxurious swimming pool. Barack also owns a house in the resort town of Gümüşlük, near Bodrum, which they typically rent out. According to sources close to the family, the couple has been searching for a villa in Turgutris, in the same region, since the summer of 2021, and is willing to spend almost $2 million on it. According to Barack, the purchase is meant to expand their space for a comfortable family vacation, although some skeptics believe the move is prompted by a major forest fire that occurred in Gümüşlük in August of the previous year. Barack admitted that it was an incredibly stressful experience to watch from hundreds of kilometers away as the fire approached their home. Fortunately, the property was not damaged, as emergency services managed to extinguish the fire in 5 hours, but the incident caused quite a stir. Some claimed it was arson, while others criticized Barack for not offering any assistance, despite his wealth. Like any self-respecting star, Barack loves luxury cars. His collection includes a Mercedes-Benz Geländewagen, Land Rover Defender, BMW, Range Rover Autobiography worth $75,000, and several luxurious Ferraris. He takes great care of his cars and enjoys investing in their upkeep. Recently, he spent $15,000 updating his car fleet. However, he is not always careful about road safety. He is frequently spotted driving without a seatbelt and using his phone. Before marrying Fari, Barack was an avid motorcyclist, zooming around the streets of Turkey on his Harley-Davidson. But his wife persuaded him to give up the habit for safety reasons. It is clear that Barack will leave a lasting legacy in Turkish cinema, and his fan base worldwide is set to grow in the coming years. He is successful, wealthy, handsome, and happy in his marriage. However, he has confessed that he occasionally experiences waves of depression caused by emotional burnout. What do you think? Should we expect more exciting work from Barack? Or will the next generation of Turkish stars soon take over his place?